everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Emily, and here in front of me is a full box of Series 22 CMFs from LEGO. Now, these were sent to me from LAN and LEGO for review, so thank you so much to them. I really appreciate it. In this series, there are 12 minifigures in total to collect, and you can see a picture of all of them on the front there. It's kind of nice as well. Along each of the edges of the box, you get a little sneak peek of what they look like up close with all of their accessories, which makes it a lot easier when you are out in stores. You can use that as a reference when you're feeling through these. And also, as I open each of these up, I'll be making a note of which one is located where and how many of each that we get in here. I think that'll make it a lot easy for you guys when you're out in public trying to figure out which minifigure you have in your hand, or if you find a full box, it'll make it so much easier for you to find the minifigures that you're after. I've got my pink scissors here. Time to cut the tape. Other side as well. There we go. So the front of it opens up like this. Here we go. It just kind of folds over, and we're just going to set that down there. There we go. And real quick, before we do start opening all of these up, you can see that there's two separate columns here, and let's count them real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there's 18 in each column. There's 36 in total, like I assumed. Alrighty, so now let's open these up. I think we'll start on this column and work our way back, and then we'll finish up with this column. So first here, it looks like we have the horse and groom here. Let's get her built. All right, so our first minifigure here is the horse and groom. As you can see, it comes with this really cute little horse molded piece. I just love this. It looks really cute, and the scale of it's really different too. Normally with the horses, they're a lot bigger, so it's nice to have a smaller version. And then for the minifigure, I love her beanie. I hope that they keep making minifigures like this. I love seeing accessories in the hair rather than just hair pieces. Her accessory is a carrot, which isn't too exciting, but of course it's very fitting with a horse. And I really like her green plaid shirt there with the pockets on either side. There's a lot of detail and pattern, and we also get arm printing on both sides as well as the back. And I almost forgot to mention she has a second face printing with braces, it looks like. Very cute. All right, so next up, let's see who we've got. Ooh, we have the bird watcher. I was really looking forward to this one. This one looks really cute. All right, so here we have the bird watcher. Once again, we have a really nice hair accessory, the baseball cap with the ponytail there. She has pretty simple torso printing, but then I love the dual molded legs and the little touch of silver on her belt too. That's a really nice touch. Looking at her satchel, it's a bright pink color, which really contrasts with the rest of the minifigure, but I kind of like it. Her accessory is a binocular, and she also has a toucan on top of the green piece. Looking at the back, there's really not too much to see. She has some nice leg printing on the side, actually some pockets, very nice cargo pants, but then nothing really too crazy going on the torso. And then she has a secondary face printing where she looks a bit more amused. Time for our third one. Okay, another horse and groom. Time for the fourth minifig. Another bird watcher. And now it's time for our fifth minifigure. And it's another horse and groom. Time for our sixth minifigure. Hopefully we get something different this time. Nope, another bird watcher. Alrighty, time for our seventh minifigure. Do you think we'll get something different this time? We'll see. It looks like we have a wheelchair racer here. Okay, cool. Something different. That's exciting. All right, so here's our built wheelchair racer. I love that wheelchair build on him. I think that looks really nice, and the blue wheel also accents with his torso printing and helmet. He has this really nice smirk on his face. I love that stubble on his beard as well. He has a gold medal, so he won the race clearly. And then his arms are dual molded with a little bit of printing on his right-hand side, which is nice. On the back, we see the same logo as on his arm printing with sport underneath. The build for the wheelchair is pretty simple, but I love how to use that clear piece down underneath it to elevate it up. And that allows it to look really nice on display using this display stand. He does not have an alternate face printing because it would be very clearly visible underneath his helmet. Time for minifig number 8. This is a different one as well. We have our figure skater. Here's our figure skating champion. And first off, I have to say I love that hairpiece. The first time we saw that was in Tan France in the Queer Eye set. So it's really cool they're still using that. I hope to see it in more colors in the future as well. Looking at his face printing, I love the silver stars on there. That's a really fun touch. And it ties in with his torso printing, of course, all of those silver details on there. Looking to the side, we see some really nice silver details on the arm printing as well. Looking at the back, a lot of that carries over as well. So he's just very silvery, very sparkly. And then of course his accessory is a gold trophy. He has won his competition. Something neat about this minifigure is that it comes with the 2 skates. And in order to place this minifigure on display, it comes with this clear piece here that you use to elevate him up. And then looking to the back, we see no alternate face printing. All right, moving on to minifig number 9. We have another wheelchair racer, it looks like. Time for number 10. Another ice skating champion. As we grab our 11th minifigure, we have another wheelchair racer. Time for minifig number 12. Let's see if we get something new this time. Nope, another figure skater. Anyways, moving on to 13. Ooh, we have a new one here. Who is this? I believe this is the Knight Protector, and wow, this printing is really cool. Oh my goodness, this is neat. Everything about this is just totally different, and I love that hair color. Ooh, this is so cool. All right, finally a minifigure that isn't a duplicate. Here we have the Knight Protector, and I love everything about this. I think it looks really cool. I'm not sure exactly the story behind it or if there is one, but I just love the printing. I think it looks really fun. It looks like scales almost on the leg printing there, but then on the torso printing, she has this emblem on her chest. Again, I'm not sure if there really is a story behind this, but I wish there was. This is a really interesting minifigure. We also get some arm printing as well as leg printing on each of the sides. Looking at the back, let me remove her hairpiece. Oops. We get an alternate face printing of her looking a bit more smug. And then on the back of the torso printing, it's kind of different. So on the front, it looked like a sun maybe. And then on the back, there's a moon. We get the circle in the front. And then when we turn it around, we get this like crescent shape. It's kind of neat. And then of course her accessories are probably one of the coolest parts about this. We get these really neat trans purple pieces with the moon on it because she is the Knight Protector. And then a trans purple sword. Alrighty, next up, who do we have? Ooh, another new one. Awesome. That's always exciting. This is the Forest Elf, and this is just the cutest little thing. That mushroom is his accessory, and I just love that. The face printing on that, as well as the little white dots going around. The Forest Elf has a stick that he's holding, but also his hat is an acorn. Very cute. And then his belt also has the acorn printing on there. This is just really adorable. He also has a cape, and then when we lift up the cape, you can see a little bit more of the printing. He has like a pouch behind him with more acorn printing. And then when we remove his acorn, you can see the back of his face printing looks a lot more happy and almost childish. Alrighty, let's see if we have another new one. Nope. We have another Forest Elf. Let's see who our next one will be. Another Knight Protector, very cool. All right, moving on to bag 17. And we have a new one. This is the Robot Repair Tech. I love the color scheme with this minifigure. The yellow and the orange really remind me of caution tape, which is very fitting since he is a technician. And then of course the blue printing for the eyes is very fitting. It's very robotic and pixelated. Looking at his groin piece, I love that they did the black and gray stripes as well. Again, it just really reminds me of like a repair shop. But then looking at the back side, we see a almost full battery on the back of his face printing. But then when we take off the helmet, you can see a lot of gold circuitry there, which is very fitting for a robot. We also see some really nice arm printing on the left side of him, as well as some leg printing there, which is really nice. There's also some leg printing on the right side, but then something kind of cool is the arm is interchangeable. So right now I have this piece in there for the arm, but you can also put in this hammer or the silver horn for his arm. So it's really cool to have that versatility there. And then of course, what is a robot repair tech, right? Without a robot. So his accessory here is a robot, and it's really cute. This red and black robot with the 1x1 printed tiles. The eyes are just really cute, and I love that little build. It's very simple, yet gets the job done. We'll put his helmet back on and set him right next to the Forest Elf. And then finally, minifig number 18 in the back of the box there, long reach. Let's get this thing opened up. I doubt this will be a new minifigure, but we'll see. And it is! We have a spaceman! This is so fun! Okay, so this torso right off the bat, I love this. I am so excited to have this, but let's get this thing built. Here we have the space creature. Now, this is a really interesting minifigure, but let's just start with the headpiece there. I love the antennas and the little eyeball printing up there. It's really cute. And then looking down to the face printing, it's not really face printing. It's more of just a giant mouth on there with a green tongue that matches his blaster. But now let's talk about that torso printing. LEGO has never made a purple spaceman before, but this is basically a purple spaceman. That printing there is classic space. And so I feel like a lot of people out there are going to be buying this minifigure in order to mock him into a purple spaceman. spaceman. So just keep that in mind if you are a spaceman collector like myself. This is a must-have for you. But then looking to the side, he has arm printing, not only on that side, but also on his other arm. So that is a really nice touch. And then looking down to the legs, I love that there's printing on all sides there. That just looks really nice. And then on the back side, he has like a green backpack. That's really interesting printing on there. It looks kind of like a planet is either exploding or something is splatting. Like it's just kind of different, but I love that that's a trans green piece. Those are always a lot of fun. But then when we take off the antenna piece, we see an alternate face printing on the back, and really it's the same as the front, but this one doesn't have as much black. Like they're basically the same design, just this one has a lot more black on the top. And here's what the alternate face printing looks like with the antenna piece. All right, so now starting in our second column here, we have Minifig number 19. And we have another new one, so that's really exciting. Here we have the Snow Guardian, and this has so much printing on it. It looks really nice. I love that hat, and the detail really matches in with that neck piece going along there. Looking at the torso, he has some really nice ruffles, and it really looks like a nice, warm, wintry coat. And then along the belt, he has some wolves printed on there with a snowflake, and then dual molded legs. That looks incredible. Dual molded arms as well. And then looking on the back of the torso printing, we get a really nice view of those wolves up close. Looking at the face printing on the front, he appears very calm, and he also has a scar on his left-hand side. And then for his alternate face printing, he looks a lot more upset. For his accessories, we actually get 3 in total with him. He has a silver sword, a snowflake shield, as well as this molded husky with the bright blue eyes. Alrighty, time to open Minifig number 20. Let's see if we get another duplicate. Oh, we have another new one. Awesome. This is the Troubadour. So cute. I love that printing on there. Let's get him built. Here we have the Troubadour. Now the face printing really reminds me of like a Robin Hood-esque type of character. We have the really nice hair details on either side, the mustache and the goatee, and he looks very jolly and happy. I love the hat mold as well with that magenta feather coming out. I just removed his instrument so we can get a better look at his torso and leg printing. I love the stripes that go all the way up and down, even over the groin piece, so that's really detailed, really nice. The legs are dual molded, and the printing up top to make them look like medieval boots is a really good touch as well. But then looking at the sleeves, I love that detail there. It just looks very medieval. It looks like his sleeves are puffed up, and we see that on both sides. But then let's check out the back. Really, the printing looks very similar to the front, but then we also see those stripes carry over to the sides of the legs, which is a really nice touch. For his accessories, he has the brown instrument with silver strings, and then he also has some gold coins with crowns printed on. Now for the next minifig, let's see if we get something different. And we get another Snow Guardian. Now for the next minifig. And we get another Troubadour. Time for our next minifig. Maybe we'll get a new one this time. And it's another Snow Guardian. All right, moving on to our next minifigure. And it's another Troubadour. All right, maybe we'll get a new one with this one. Let's see who we've got. It feels different. Is it different? It is different. We get the Raccoon Costume. This one looks really cute. Let's get this built. Here we have the Raccoon Costume fan, and this one is a cutie. I love that head mold. That is just really cute. Those little eyes are adorable. And then for the torso printing, she's pretty plain. She just has a giant white fluffy belly. Looking over to the back, there's no printing, but we do get this nice tail piece as well as dual molded legs. The accessories are the giant white trash bag because of course raccoons are trash bandits, and then a green trash can. And then looking at the face printing, she is so cute. She looks very happy there. And then looking to the back, she's a bit more amused. And then something really nice that they did with this minifigure is on top of having the raccoon mold, we also get this gray hair piece. All right, moving on to our next minifigure. Here we have our built Chili costume fan. I love that Chili molded piece. That is just really cool. I love having these costumed people in my Lego city, so having like the raccoon on top of this one is really nice. And then the accessory is the milk to the side there. Let's take off the Chili piece so you can see inside a bit better. Besides the molded Chili piece, the rest of the minifigure is quite plain, but I love that face printing, and then of course the flaming chili pepper on the torso. That's really fun. But there's no leg printing at all. Those are just plain red legs, and then there's barely any printing on the back. But I love that alternate face printing there, where she's starting to get a little bit sweaty from all the spice. And she also comes with a bright red hair piece as well, which is pretty neat. All right, moving on to the next one, and it's another Night Protector. All right, moving on to our next minifig. And it is another forest elf. Let's just set him aside and grab our next minifig. We got another chili pepper. I'm grabbing the next minifig. And we're just gonna set him aside once again, grabbing the next minifig. And we've got another chili pepper. Here she is. Now we're moving on to the next minifig. Another raccoon. Ooh, another space creature. Alrighty, we have 3 left. Let's see who these are gonna be. Looks like we have another robot repair tech. 2 more. This is the second to last one. Who do we have? Another robot repair tech. And then finally, last one. Is a space creature. Here we have all 36 of the Series 22 minifigures lined up, and I wanted to do this so you could see what they look like all next to each other, but also all of the extra pieces that come with these. So for the wheelchair racer, we get an extra gold medal. With the space creature, we get an extra trans green stud. Each of the raccoons come with an extra gray hair piece. The birdwatcher comes with green binoculars. The forest elf comes with 2 extra pieces, a printed mushroom top, as well as the green stick. Each of the night protectors comes with an extra trans purple sword. The figure skating champion comes with an extra skate and clear piece. The horse and groom each come with an extra green carrot top. There's no extra pieces with the snow guardian, but then with the troubadour we get an extra gold piece as well as 2 magenta feathers. Each of the chili costumes come with an extra red hair piece as well as a white piece that goes on top of the milk. And then finally, each of the robot repair techs come with an extra 1x1 red printed tile and extra arm pieces that you can switch out. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below which one is your favorite, which one are you most looking forward to. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.